your second Saturday night game is at Opt Ars Stadium, and it is the West Coast Eagles versus the Essendon Bombers. Fellas, I think it's pretty obvious to say what's going to happen here. The Eagles are at home, which means the Eagles are going to have a win. Now, the Dons, their midfield has been cutting the mustard lately. They are on fire. That entire midfield. It's like the rejuvenation of Darcy Parish. He's like a boat, just cruising through, making a bow wave, and he's bringing all the flotsam and jetsam behind him. But they're all bobbing along behind him.
It's not even really a rejuvenation. It's more like a breakout.
It is a breakout.
Because they've finally decided, hey, this midfielder we drafted real high in the draft
is a midfielder.
He actually plays well in the midfield. Who'd have thunk it?
I still think the forward line's rough for Essendon.
It's funny because that is legitimately true, though. That is legitimately true, like, in a professional sporting club.
So stupid. But their forward line is a little bit... How you going?
It's a bit dusty.
You know who I did enjoy watching on the weekends? Alec Waterman.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of shit about him. He's a big, thick unit. He actually reminds me a bit of Stewie Jew. He's got that left foot goal he kicked out of the square.
You're saying that.
That's
interesting.
He's humongous. He's got an absolute cannon. I love him.
I do enjoy
big into him.
Do you think that the Essendon midfield will struggle on the wide expanse of Optus? I do. That's why I said it.
I just think they'll struggle because the Eagles just tend to play well on Optus.
Yeah,
you know, they love the wide expanses, keep the ball away.
But they don't seem to be maintaining possession much their last couple of games. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
that chippy game's not working too much.
I think it will here. I think this is a get right game. And then they'll go away next week and it'll be a get wrong game.
I don't understand how like the Eagles are the biggest tanty team in the whole competition. Like the biggest tanty team being like they play so well at home. And this is obvious. Like this is an obvious point that everyone knows. But how bad they play when they're away. Like what?
It's bizarre.
That is, I find that so unusual.
The things that kill me, right? They're rock bottom in tackles. They're rock bottom in pressure rating, and they're right down the bottom of contested footy.
I honestly
that tells you all you need to know.
That does not stack up in today's AFL. It's
I don't rate them at all.
Of course, you'll get wins on the board because they do have a good list, and I think if they do get Yo back this week, that does help. But I was talking to Captain Morgan today about that. That just reeks of desperation. That reeks of desperation. Hell. Yeah,
he had about 40% game time in the twos last week.
They are so desperate for anyone to bring some pressure that they're going to risk bringing him back early. And I don't think it's going to work well. Yeah,
I've said bad a couple of times this pod, but like they honestly hurt me. Like they like I don't get headaches, but they are a headache.
Like you said, they're playing
Eagles though.
I got the Eagles. Yeah,
I'm always as you said, you can basically book in an Eagles 30+ point win.
How do the Bombers win this, mate? In your point.
Good question. I genuinely think now I saw all the stats that you mentioned about being rock bottom in contested touches, in tackles. Tells me this is not a team that's prepared to work their ass off. They want it on a silver platter. So if the Bombers run harder and they work their ass off and they hit the ball, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If they hit the ball, they hit the man and they outrun the Eagles, could pinch a win here. Could pinch a win. Whereas I think the Eagles get the win if they spread, if they work the ground to their advantage, if they spread Essendon apart and they make them run all day, do nothing but run all day. Younger team,
they're going to get tired.
That's what they do. They do that all the time. They do that to senior teams.
Just a quick shout out though. We've said it before on this podcast. Young Cox,
unreal,
mate. He is going to be
when he gets his rookie nomination this year. He could be rookie of the year. It's like $8.
Yeah, he hasn't got a rising star yet.
What did I say? Rookie nomination. I meant rising star. You know what I mean?
It's okay, mate. You're out in the stick.
No, I'm more meant that. How has he not had one yet?
Exactly.
I'm sure he had
one.
No,
he hasn't. We had this conversation when you sent it to me a couple of days ago.
But even if he doesn't, I mean, he is going to be
$8-9
a freak in the AFL because he's got everything.
The dude's a cheat code.
Everything.
It's awesome.
Let's talk bets. Now, of course, it's Doug Nicholls round. Okay. Now, I tell you who bloody gets up and about for Doug Nicholls round. There's two men. Two men in particular. You can book them in to put their best foot forward every single Doug Nicholls round. I'm talking Liam Ryan and I'm talking Anthony McDonald, Tipung Woody. I've got them both down for a goal each. I've also got Harrison Jones for one goal. Now, that was paying like $1.60 something, and he had 3 last week. That's rude. He's quietly getting about it. I like him a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like him a lot. I've got T. Kelly, and I've got T. Kelly for 25 touches, and I've got Will Snelling for 15 touches, and that's paying $5.
Yep. I've got Andy McGrath 25 plus $1.53 and Jackie Darling for 2+ goals.
Nicely done. Do you have anything?
Nothing. I got a question.
You do not get sports bet reception when you have no phone. Okay, hard to put bets in.
Hey, just for the long-time followers as well, the iPhone has been wet. And I am getting a replacement soon.
Thank you.
So I've got an Oppo. So the Oppo is back. Is Doug Nicholls round this round and next round? Is it both called Doug Nicholls round? It's not. not like
It's Sir Doug Nicholls for a start.
Sir
Put
Doug
some
Nicholls.
respect on the name.
Sir Doug Nicholls. But yeah, that's all right. That's my question.